I'll do. I'm working tomorrow. Then I've got a week off. Going to do the first 2 lives. I will keep you updated. I will be vlogging every day. I'm thinking Wednesday night, 7 p.m. and maybe the following Sunday at 7 p.m. I've never done a live. I don't know what it's about, but it's about time. London Has Fallen Part 2. Yeah? We've all been bashing coppers, 2-tier policing. You know, you're going to get criticised to death with what's happening. Somebody like me protesting along with other people like me, they're going to come heavy on you. Truncheons, batons, let's get stuck in. Ethnic background or religious background, we know nothing's going to happen. They can be as violent as they like, hate preachers and the like, nothing's going to happen. 2-tier policing. I don't know where we go with that. You know, I've been very critical, not particularly of individual police officers, because I do know there are some good ones out there, but the system is very flawed, isn't it? When you're recruiting with diversity, inclusivity and everything else, you just get shite. You get people who are employed for what they are, not who they are. No common sense. You know, but basically, somebody who's got common sense, some life experience. I'm not bothered about a degree or anything else. I'm going to employ you. It's shite. It needs to change. It needs someone at the top, someone who cares, to change it. I'm going to read an email from a copper today. The first one, London Has Fallen, a lot of hate for the police. They brought it on themselves. ACAB, anyone who doesn't know what that means, you know, lads who snock about, had it tattoos on the knuckles and that, all coppers are bastards. Obviously, criminal element, have no love of the police. However, like I say, there are good people out. So, read this email. I'm just dropping a few bits so there is no clues. This landed the evening or early hours of the morning after the last video. Hello, sir. I've rewritten this email so many times. All is that I ask, if you do talk about this, please keep my name redacted. I am a serving police officer. I've never so much as liked a Facebook post in my time, let alone email a YouTube content creator. That's very generous of you. Very generous of you, sir. It made me laugh. However, I have to thank you for what you said in your last video in regards to the Met Police being attacked in London. When you say it's combat sport, you're absolutely bang on the fucking money. And this is word for word. The police has been ravaged by half-arsed and sloppy recruitment, leaving us utterly weakened to the point of ridicule. This is seemingly echoed in the prison service too, as a close friend of mine left after suffering mentally and physically with the rigours of the job, made 10 times worse by staff that should have never been there in the first place. Amen to that, dude. The police now fall victim to several things. One, a corrupt and completely unaccountable media that flagrantly lies and whips up violence, utterly unchallenged. Agreed. Social media and its ability to spread misinformation. Agreed. A promotion system that encourages you to tread on people. Tread on people. Police by numbers and doesn't give a shit about leadership policy. Instead, focus on if you can say enough. Buzzwords. 4, a spineless court system. Amen to that. A system that would see a person with hundreds of convictions continue to walk the streets terrorising people despite overwhelming evidence they are a menace. I'm sorry to mention this, guys, this in the email, but, you know, paedophiles and rapists walking away from court unsentenced. 5, needless bureaucracy. When they said they were going to recruit 20,000 more cops, you could have doubled that number by recruiting 20,000 office workers and put police officers back on the streets. Now one individual Bobby could be managing 30 plus full investigations, and people wonder why they can't attend burgled houses, but they're up to their eyes in paperwork and other pointless tasks. This isn't in the email, but I'll tell you now, a very good friend of mine works in a town. It's quite a busy town. It's what I'd say is a working class town, you know, fights, Saturday night and the like. If people knew how many coppers were somewhere in these towns, there's a handful of coppers. His job, he works regular shifts at the weekend. His job is to get out there with his partner, a young lady, in a vehicle, drive around for half an hour, go back, get another vehicle, get the big van, get the riot van, get a panda car, different vehicles. I shit you not. A busy town centre at night with 4 couples of coppers. He says we can't arrest people. If we arrest someone, our police station's closed and we have to travel 40 minutes to the nearest police station, and then we're off the streets for the night. We can't afford to do that. What the fuck? Back to the email. No community police station. No one knows their local bobbies, and the bobbies know fuck all about who's around them. Obviously, there's known regulars. This is just 5 examples of what's wrong. There's so many more, but us as individuals are trying to be robust, are trying to do the right thing, trying not to get swept under the whole woke world. Can't say anything for fear of us getting binned and our name thrown in the paper. I'm a working class lad from shit at school, went to the military, various other employments, before ultimately joining the old bill. Sam, please keep highlighting the failings and use your platform to show whilst the individuals are out for nothing but good, we're being held back by a system we have to work in. So I'm thinking, and he answers it with his last line. Why don't we quit tomorrow? Brackets. I'm not far off. But evil triumphs when good men do nothing. All the best and thank you. That's where we're at, guys. You know, that lad's taking the time to email the channel and highlight some, maybe obvious to some people, but not everybody, faults with our police force. Like I say, live's coming. Thanks for your continued support for the channel. God bless you all. Thanks for coming. I'll see you.